All right, let's get into this. Welcome, and good morning, or good afternoon, or good night, wherever you may be. Hope everyone's having a good day. Put that down just a little bit. The new YouTube look is interesting. I don't know if I think it's their best look, but it's interesting for like the new little like cosmetic changes that they always seem to do every once in a while now. Anyway, side tangent done. How's everyone doing? Welcome back. We are here with a new set. Well, new setup. It's just we're changing the order for the reactions today. So today we're going to be doing the greatest estate developer. I always say that. I don't know why. We're going to do this one first. We'll go for a couple chapters, and then we're going to go into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So that means today you probably might not get a lot of JoJo's later on, but we'll see. We shall see, because that will definitely be a bulk reading there for just one chapter, versus here where it's like, so far, I feel like I can go through like probably 10 chapters if I really wanted to, like at a pretty good pace compared to JoJo's, where it's like, there's a lot of reading, there's a lot of thinking for JoJo's. It requires a lot more time, and thus you'll probably get like 3 chapters out of the time that you could do like 10 chapters with this. But also, I know a lot of people were asking for the greatest estate developer to be first because of time zone issues. So I think what the plan is going to be here on out, we'll just every week we'll kind of like switch it around. So this week we're obviously going to do this one first, then JoJo's. Next week we'll do JoJo's first, and then greatest estate, just to make it fair for people who want to come in during their downtime for time zones that are not always synced with my own. They can react to this, or then in other cases for JoJo bros, they'll get the first time slot because that's more convenient for them. We live to please, we live to serve, and we want to build a nice community. By the way, we have our Lloyd. He's ready to go. He's up here as a little guider mark that says, yes, we're live, and what are we reading right now? The Greatest Estate Developer with our boy Lloyd up there. Ungolio Brando, welcome back again, my man. D4C no Sarana Danki. Okay. Man, you went full Japanese on that too. Impressive. I know what the D4C is now, so I know that. The actual whole Japanese there, not so much. But welcome back. But yeah, so that is the plan for the day. So, as per usual, please. Rules are the rules, even though they're written in a way that makes it confusing. Rule number 1, please again, no spoilers for any future parts of any series that I'm currently reading on stream that I have not already gotten to. You will be warned once with a timeout. If you do it again, you will be banned. 2, while I'm reading, if I'm prolonging, chat replies, it's not because I'm ignoring you or I don't like you guys. It's just I'm literally locked in and I want to get to a lot of content. That's all. I will obviously try my best to make sure I reply to your guys' chat who are here live. So please don't take that personally. And then, of course, 3, most importantly, be respectful in chat. Please be respectful there. And, of course, VOD gang, don't think I forgot about you. I see you. Be respectful with the comments as well. And that also goes back to rule number 1. Don't spoil there either. We all want to have a good time. We all want to enjoy whatever content that's going to be doing for the stream, whether it's the greatest developer, whether it's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, whether it's Ichi the Witch. It doesn't really matter. Whether we're reading through something, whether we're watching stuff like anime, which we are expanding our content on, or whether or not we're playing a video game, you have to be respectful and no spoilers. We want to have a good time all around. Thu, welcome back. First time I get to sleep early. Okay. I always appreciate that. But listen, if you need to take care of yourself, go take care of yourself. That's why we have VODs. So I appreciate you coming out to these streams, my man, at the most inconvenience of times for you. It is recognized and appreciated. I don't know about this manga. I'm just listening. So this is technically not a manga. This is a webtoon, or specifically it's a manhwa. And that is a Korean-based story that is different from an actual Japanese manga. Mainly, the format is, instead of it being page by page that you would get on a, manga volume, or maybe if you're reading online for various reasons, you would have that format. This format is set up in a way where it is, for a lot of manhwas, if not all the manhwas, it's a scroll-based reading. So you have this style, and of course, as you can tell, a lot of them, again, if not all of them, are going to be in color. That's like the main differences, appearance-wise, between a manga, which is Japanese, and a manhwa, if that makes sense. This story is, of course, the greatest estate developer. It is a isekai from a Korean person's point of view, who I guess was an engineer student who was down on his luck, didn't really have like a good future. So we're seeing them obviously go into an isekai, but with a twist. It's not like to another world per se. It's a world within his book. Some mangas have done that, but it's very, very rare that you will see that as a point of view. So that's already its own little twist there. And so far, the main appeal of this storyline, if you have read too many isekais and are kind of bored, if I had to kind of convince you to read this. Number one, it's a very funny story. It's a hilarious story with a lot of facial humor and reactions. It's very good. Also, number two, the art style, because again, this is a manhwa, not a manga. You have a different, unique art style that you'll get here. It's more like a comic than actual traditional manga that you'll get. It's very, very, what's the word I want to use? Not breathtaking. It's very immersive. Like right here, you're getting the reaction of someone trying to be pulled away with the explosion right there. It's like for a lot of manga, it's more in depth than they would really go for their depictions and style and kind of visualization of what's going on. So there's that. Also, I just think so far the characters have been very interesting, mainly the main character right here, and like his second main character, aka like his, I guess his Zoro, if you want to, if you're a One Piece fan. His Zoro, it's very good. The character stuff is pretty solid. It's not amazing writing, it's not amazing character stuff, but those would be the main appeals to why I think you, if you wanted to peep this manhwa, the greatest estate developer, you should do that. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. That's my little sales pitch to all of you. That was my TED Talk for someone getting into the greatest estate developer. My heart and actions are utterly unclouded. They are all those of justice. Oh. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Your witch... So far, okay. I don't want to hype it up too much, though. So far, it is definitely great. Like, this series is definitely goated. Well, soft G. Not an uppercase G, soft G. It's a soft G. Goated. I don't know if I would go peak just yet, only because I am only 15 chapters in. I haven't seen, like, a vast majority of it yet. We're still very early on, but it has a good chance of becoming peak. For sure. Okay, bro. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I know about manhwa, but I didn't thought it was a manhwa. Okay, gotcha. Well, it's still good sales pitch, though. It's a good pitch for those who may be watching my content that don't know what the heck this is, so there you go. This is a few examples of the adaptation. The manhwa is better than the actual source material. So that's also another thing, not just with this series, that I do hear back and forth. You have a almost divide between the light novel people that I hear for the Korean stories like this, say that most of the time it's better than the manhwa, aka the webtoon version that adapts it later on. You'll get new, unique variations within the webtoon versus the actual book source. But most of the time, like with Solo Leveling, I always heard like people say, oh no, the Solo Leveling light novel was supposed to be apparently way better than the actual manhwa. But that's interesting that you say that, Thu, that this is better than the actual source material. I feel like that's a very rare take that I hear when it comes to manhwa. Man, I have to do the advertisement for it? Nah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, it was you and I know someone else that definitely edged me into doing this series. And so far, it's been pretty good. Pretty good. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. It's going to be like 2 seconds. All right, I'm back. All right. Anyway, yeah. So far it's good. This is a very, very good series. I need to see more though. I need to see more, but I am enjoying the building slash Sims like construction of this storyline. Very, very cool. Hold on, let's do it in my gains. Make sure they're at the right levels. Yeah. So far I can't complain too much on this. Okay, so because it is though a manhwa, it's a manhwa. I do have to actually keep this a little bit censored. The rules for how they see the advertisement of their pieces, if it's not through official channels, just showing like one major like panel for too long will get you like struck way quicker, way harsher too than like, let's say, with a manga most of the time. So I have to keep this on this page. Sad, but it is what it is. Anywho, before we get into this, you know what to do. Please like the stream, comment, because YouTube algorithm needs to eat that shit up. And of course, we have a schedule on the channel. But if you want to know when we go live automatically, hit that bell notification. And if you like this content, we're going to do more webtoons in the future. We're going to definitely go into the Chinese manhwas and see what they're about. And of course, we have our other manga reaction content. And we have our anime channel, or not anime channel, maybe one day though, our anime reactions that we are building up. It's being pretty cool, pretty interesting, a little diverse. And then finally, we have our gaming channel that we're doing a lot of spook themes right now. But we are coming down to the wire for that poll. So if you want to get that poll vote in, do it now. It's still on the channel. We still have a tie between Final Fantasy VII OG and Ghost of Tsushima. If you want to hear your voice heard on what game we want to play next, go do it now. Go check the channel post. It will be there. And yeah, if you like all that stuff, please subscribe to the channel. All right. No more dilly-dallying. We're going in right now because we got to get through chapters. And then we got to get to JoJo's. So let's go. So last time we left off. Oh, hold on. That was chapter 15. Yeah. So we are on chapter 16 of The Greatest Estate Developer. So last time we left off, we had the ants cleared up. We rescued an orc. Turns out the orcs in this universe are gym bros. They're pretty funny. They're interesting. But we need their muscles and resources because it's going to make the development of Lloyd's plan a lot quicker and a lot more efficient. To do that, we need to go and do this side quest where there's a dark wizard taking our men who are trying to, help the orcs make a refrigeration unit. But this dark wizard necromancer guy is taking our men. So therefore, we got to go smite them. Smite. And that's where we are. So Lloyd and Javier, which, I was finally corrected on the pronunciation of my dude, of the dude. So there you go. Pronunciation correct. Javier and Lloyd standing over the necromancer. They're gonna kill me. There's no way I can beat these two. Hey. Oh. You see my construction back, but you set my construction back by weeks because you abducted my men. How are you going to make up for this? I'll get on my hands and knees, and I just need to get the hell out of here. Oh, please forgive me, sir. Please spare me. Oh, shut it. I don't care about your apologies. So how are you going to pay me back? This cave is full of valuable tools for sorcery. I'll give you everything. Oh, everything you say. That sounds good. Sounds like a good business adventure right there. So you're saying that everything here is now mine. Ah, loophole. I see where he's going. Yes, sir. Take it all. Master Lloyd, the men are all worn out, but they all seem fine otherwise. Okay, good. A few days more and they would have starved to death. What were you planning to do with them? Well, I was researching how to bring back the dead. Huh? Is that even possible? And what would you do if you could? Let me guess. Sad backstory? I was trying to bring back my dead wife and child. Yo! Don't be an asshole, because they're not going to want to come back to you if you're going to be like that. Also, goddamn, the brightness. I gotta make an official count on here for the webtoons, and I gotta do the dark mode, because the brightness is crazy. There we go. I was trying to bring back my child and dead wife. I worked as a sorcerer in my lord's castle, and my family and I lived ordinary lives. Well, that's sad. No, it was not ordinary, I suppose. It was a happy life. So very happy. But then, the lord I was serving, the fiend, yeah? Oh, no. Who is this hentai protagonist right here? Oh my god. Who the fuck is this? Absolutely wretched with evil. He tried to steal my wife away. Of course. Oh my. I was joking, but like, nah. You don't have this image of, come to me. Nah, okay. So, bro was in an actual doujin. Did not go well for him. So I tried and run away with my family, but he tracked us down. And, okay, stop. Enough of your soppy story. I wonder, does Lloyd know who this guy is? Let me see. I worked as a sorcerer in my lord's castle. He didn't say a specific lord, I guess. But we'll probably run into him soon. So, if you did bring your wife and kid back to life, let me ask, do you think they would say, thank you for killing hundreds of innocent people just to bring us back? Exactly. Like, yo, Lloyd and I are on the same page in this. Like, it's those kind of characters that, like, think, well, it doesn't really matter as long as they get to live. But it's like, when you bring someone back, they're going to be coming back, ideally, as who they once were. So you have to think, are they going to be okay that you killed, let's say, tens of thousands of people, women, men, and even children, just for to bring them back? Like, they might not like you anymore, man. They may not agree with that. But, look at that ghoul that you made earlier. Of all the people sacrificed to make that thing, their families, their lives, their own happiness, did none of that matter to them? That's a good point. Good point. Look at you, Lloyd. You did this all because of some tragic story? Well, no matter how you spin it, it won't change who you really are. You're just utterly crushed of the happiness of others and people who were just like you. Exactly. You became the thing you swore to destroy. You are still a serial murderer. Yep, and the breakdown. I'll come back with my men to pick up the tools later. If you try to hurt anyone ever again, then there shall be no mercy. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I mean, don't thank us, man. Just don't do anything crazy again. In the novel, Javier forgives Lupin. Oh, that's right. That's his name. Lupin, and forces him out of his laboratory. And then Lupin goes on to kill hundreds more and alter his body. Oh my god. Man became a Frankenstein of himself. Man turned into Mahito, but like not a slick version, a raging, hulking version. So he did not learn his lesson with Javier alone. Hydrate. Okay. Will he learn his lesson now, though? Will he learn it now? Or will we have to worry about him? He became the annoying villain that Javier fought over and over. Okay, so a rinse-repeat villain. Got it. And the reason I'm walking away from him now, while knowing all of this... Yo, bud, he gave you a chance. Don't be a dumbass. But I guess that's just in your character. Yep. The fucking dark magic crest over here. Here we go. Sometimes you give the people a chance and you know it's not going to work out, but you still want to hope that they will change, and then they do this shit. And of course, you knew, so therefore... Yep. I warned you. I told you. There is no mercy if you do this again. I told you no mercy now, didn't I? Yo, I'm keeping that. That's a savage picture of Lloyd. That's a goddamn savage picture of Lloyd. There we go. All right, and then give me this. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Lloyd about to end this man's whole career. You were going to go for like 10 more volumes, dude. You're ending in this single chapter alone. Huh? It is because I knew that from the bottom of his heart, from then, slash. So Javier breaks his spell and slice off his head at the same time. Nah, this man was too gone. He was too far gone. He's come too far, as they would say. Hey, you asshole. Where'd you get your manners from? So we're back into a flashback from South Korea. Your bow needs to be at least 90 degrees, damn it. There was this old guy who would get on me every now and then, cursing me for no reason. Every time he acted like that, I would say, I'm sorry, I'll be more careful, sir. Learn some manners, you little shit. Kindness brings more kindness. Avoid confrontation. Conflict begets to conflict. This is okay, well, one, this is very, I feel like, no offense, but this is a very Asian philosophy here on conduct in society. But then, two, this reminds me of Hunter x Hunter with Gyro's backstory. Not that Gyro. Different Gyro. Don't make trouble for others. You are not seen as human for those who are human. And that went into a very, very dark mentality there. Kids these days don't learn any fucking manners. If I treat him with respect, then one day he should return the favor. Not always. Not always. I'd held back every time thinking that that would be the case. What happened to that guy, you asked? Good morning, sir. Hey, you little fucker. Why are you listen, man. I think this mindset is correct, but you have to learn how to, like, feel out the person. And what I mean by that is you can't just automatically assume that they're going to be the right person to give the respect to. I know it's like you want to, like, give respect to every single one of them and hope it's going to come back, but it's not the case. There are just some people that use those good manners to just be an asshole, to just be a dick. And those people are the worst because they're using logic just to be a pain for everyone else around them. But you try to rise above them, which is what you should normally do. But if it continues on, listen, at some point, I do believe that, hey, they need to also learn that what they're doing is wrong, too. Like, no. I've, done manners. It's not on me. It's on you, dude. I'm not the one who's constantly saying, well, fuck you, fuck. It's like, no. I'm pretty sure it's on you now. You almost broke my damn eardrum, you little prick. He took me for some weak pushover. Exactly. You can't be a pushover. You cannot be a pushover. Whatever. He's so fucking pathetic. Yeah, those people are they're just existing to complain. Whatever happened in their lives, they're just existing. Just ignore him. Forget him. Sometimes you can't, especially if it's someone you have to see every single day. It starts to pile up. Just let it go over. It's going to be fine. Let it blow over. If you blow up now, things will only get worse. Inner peace. Inner peace. Again, if you're forcing that inner peace after a prolonged period of time, I don't think that's healthy. I do not think that's healthy. Yeah. His parents must be fucking ashamed to have a kid like it. Yeah, like, see? Yeah, like, you can't be talking like you're some, like, higher-end person that's, like, sophisticated and then say, well, I bet his parents wish that they must have killed him and blah, blah, blah. No, sir. No. See, that's where we draw the line. That's where we draw the line. Hey, what's going on, Cloud? Hope you're doing good. New sub? Oh, welcome. Welcome, welcome. We're doing Greatest State Developer Webtoon, and then later on we're going to get into JoJo's Part 8. So, glad you made it, man. Welcome and enjoy. Exactly. No, you can't let him walk away that way. Listen, again, there is self-control that people definitely have lost nowadays. There is the idea of turning the other cheek. There is the idea of you want to give kindness onto others as you wish they would give onto you. But there's an asterisk. You cannot be a pushover. You cannot always assume that's how people are immediately going to treat you. And especially after the first instances, if it's going to continue happening where they're just being a dick, listen, give them brutal honesty. Like, listen, I've treated you kindly. I've heard your words. I understand how to be kind, and I've done that for you. I don't know what's gotten into you or what's your fucking problem in your life. Don't take that shit out on me. That's not gonna fly. Especially if that's a fucking coworker. Hell no. Hell no. That's not gonna fly. Yeah, here we go. But let me guess. He might have blown up, excuse me. He might have blown up maybe just a little bit much. So grabs his shoulder. Yep. Okay. Well, I understand for sure because this guy is definitely he's a prick. He's just living to complain. Socks him in the face. Ugh. Whoa! What the hell? What's going on over there? And then he's just mollywopping on him. Damn. Okay. So Lloyd in the other world at least wasn't weak. I think he did say that too. When he got isekai'd, he actually was not a weak dude. One, because he was in the military. But then two, like, he did a lot of construction. Meanwhile, Lloyd, obviously, now his real personality in this new world, he's like a he's a pompous, spoiled rich kid. So he's never had to work a day in his life. Until now. Yeah, so he unironically stomped in his fucking stomach. Even as I was beating him to a bloody pulp, I was thinking, yeah, I'm screwed. Yep. Because now it doesn't matter. Like, especially in certain circumstances, there are just going to be things that you can argue that should get you off scot-clean. It's not going to happen. They're only going to see the aftermath, and that's it. Hey, kid, knock it off. Come on, man, break it up. And then what happened to me? Carry some pipes. Ah, the old man. Ran into him again. Apologized, and he walked away, as he should be. So, again, I feel like this is a very good advice. Not just for maybe the more Asian mindset of sumimasen, like, go on being a pushover. Like, this is a good advice all the way around. That sometimes you have to speak from the chest. You have to. You can be kind. You can be calm and collected. But at some point, if they're just being a hard ass on you for no reason, you have to speak your mind. Why? Okay. Again, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna go, man. I've got a pile of work to do. Go do your work. Again. I appreciate anyone that wants to come in and hang out for like whatever amount of time, but if you got stuff, that's what VODs are for. Go do that, then go watch the VOD later on if you want to. Okay? Good luck with your work. I'll read replies. Don't worry. But again, I am locking in. I am definitely locking in. But yes, go do your work. Go do that. See you, Cloudy. Yep. Okay. All right. So good luck to you, man. But anyway, so guy learns his lesson, leaves. I finally had peace. There are clearly times when violence must be stopped with other violence. Yeah. You think that we shouldn't sink to their levels. Is that why Korea... Oh, here we go. Is that why Korea, Channel 9 News, A man fined for battery, being intoxicated, seen as extinguishing circumstances. Murderers, attackers, fraudsters are only given a slap on the wrist. I don't know how the legal system works in Japan. I don't know how the legal system works in Korea. Like with Johnny Somalia, I know like the bare basics only because it's just so fucking popular to talk about that now. But I do know that their system is very interesting. It's very, what's the word? It's very, not roundabout, but it is very extensive on how they have to proceed with things. But then there is like, with JJK, there was a case where we actually did see like a little bit of the legal system in Japan's point of view. And it seems like it can either be extremely easy to get off clean, if not the opposite, where it's like all it takes is like one fucking decision and then everyone's like, nah, guilty. Like you don't even get to like have a say. It's very one-sided depending on like the circumstances. I don't know if that's how it works in Korea, but obviously this is a Korean story, so we're gonna have to take the author's word at this and see where that goes. So murderers, attackers, fraudsters, all of them are given a slap on the wrist because they also have rights. Perp was a medical student. A man with a bright future ahead of him has now sentence reduced. What was the sentence? And what was the crime? Okay. Interesting. Do not make me laugh. Villains deserve their punishment for benefiting as a villain. There we go. Listen, it's a very harsh lesson, for sure, but it's a lesson that you have to give out to people at times. There's kindness, and we want to try and be better people. But then there are just some times where this obstacle, this person, is just going to be an ass for everyone. And he needs to understand, like, what you're doing is not okay. And if at times, if it escalates, if you can, all right, we'll do this. Like, hey, listen, all right, you want to escalate it? We can escalate it. It's a very fine line, is what I'm trying to say. It's a very fine line between understanding and giving them the benefit of trying to be better versus, okay, enough of the bull crap. We're gonna now just like make this very cut and dry. Either stop or you're gonna get fucking destroyed. That's it. We're not gonna make a whole thing out of this. Lesson is that in empathy, Korea is ruled by the Chaebol, a Korean oligarch. I almost want to say oligarchy right there. Oligarch. Because they have so few companies, 70% of the population works for Chaebol. I actually do know that, yes, that Korea does have a very bottom-heavy social system where a lot of people are working very odd jobs. They're working for next to nothing, like, in a lot of cases. Like, I watched one thing in college. It was for... Oh my god, it was my film studies class that we watched a video on... I forget what it was, the movie, like, the title called, but it was, like, this one family that, like, lived, like, in a very slum kind of area in, I think it was Seoul. And then, like, through some circumstances or another, they were house-sitting for, like, this super rich family, I guess. And one thing led to another. They found out that as they were house-sitting, another poor family was living inside the house, basically sponging off the rich family without them knowing it. And it was supposed to be a talk about what does it take to, like, get out of poverty and stuff. It was an interesting movie. I forget what it was called, but yeah, I am aware of some levels of, like, the social statuses in Korea and then their economy to some degree. But for sure, like, this mindset, that isn't just in Korea. Again, I think that is a very strong Japanese thing, too. You could probably find it in China. You can probably find it in Vietnam, Thailand, you name it. It's like, this is a very, I think, Asian mindset, where it's like, just let it go, Just say you're sorry, even if you're not actually in the fault. Just say you're sorry. And we see it in a lot of the stories, mainly in a lot of manga. It's like, but at some point, you shouldn't just be saying sorry for something that you didn't do, and that asshole is now actually going to go do something else that isn't okay. Like, at some point, no, we do need to say, no, fuck you. I didn't do anything wrong, and I'm going to prove that. And I don't care what you're going to do. I'm telling my side of the story now. I'm going to tell my side of the story. It's Olirocks, known... I don't know how to spell it correctly. Okay. I don't know if that was the movie. But the idea was that, you know, to gain some semblance of false status and wealth.
Oligarch.
It is oligarch. Okay, I just never seen it spelled like that. Okay, oligarch. So yeah, the oligarchies for sure exist. They exist, and they are, you know, they're tough. I know some people want right now argue that America has an oligarchy. Could be. I won't get into too much of the politics. This is not what this channel is for. I'm just saying because it's part of the read-through. It is a subject that this story, I guess, is going to probably dive into a little bit. And other stories that I read that do tie into politics. You know, go check out the JJK stuff that we just did Sunday. There's literally a whole segment about geopolitics. Like, it is something that is in a lot of the stories that are a major mirror to our own reality, and they have to be discussed at some point as you're reading that. And even in real life, like, it's a sad thing, but you can't always avoid politics. But here, it's not the main focus, but yes. Yes. Okay, so it is an oligarchy. Got it. Yeah, it was called Parasites? Okay. It probably was. I'm just forgetting about it. But it was a good movie. It was a very good movie. Very fucked up movie. Very sad movie. It's a very tragic kind of look at, again, the way that South Korea's citizens, especially the lower end citizens, are like scrambling just to survive. Yeah, it was just very, it was a very eye-opening movie when I first saw it back in college. I'll just say that. I'll say that. All right, anyway, let's go off that topic. Let's get into the next chapter. So chapter 17 of The Greatest Estate Developer. So we got the men back. They're clearly tired. They were experimented, damn near starved to death, and now they gotta, like, walk all the way back. You're gonna pass out. Here, just give me your bag. No, sir, I can handle. If you pass out, I have to carry both of you and your bag, so come on, just hand it over to me. You too, you as well. All right, give me all of you got. But my lord. Come on now, that's an order, so give it to me all. But we can carry them, Master Lord. You shouldn't have to carry them. Nah. Consider this strength training for him. Look, if I hear another word, no one's getting a bonus, so let's go. Of course, his backhanded way of being super kind, and he's like, oh, sir, God bless your heart. And then Javier's like, okay. I can't tell if he just doesn't want there to be any more weight to carry, or if he's actually worried about them. I have absolutely no idea. But to these men, I suppose it doesn't matter what the truth is. Yeah, they're just living up like, yes, that's our king. That's our, not our king. What are they again? Like, noble status? Like, are they a duke? Are they a duke? Are they an archduke? Are they a... Oh my god, what's the other... Muskets? Hold on. What's the fucking titles called? It's like an M. Noble... Titles. We have dukes, marquis. Yes, the marquis. Yeah. So we have dukes, marquis, earls, viscounts, and barons. Is he a... Oh, wait. I think they are barons, right? Yeah. Like, I think in most societies, it depends. But I think it goes barons, viscounts, earls, marquis, then dukes, then depends on like the culture, you might have like an archduke. Yeah. I think they're barons, if I remember correctly. And I assume there's like an actual royalty within whatever mass kingdom country that they're in. From then on, Master Lloyd is a leader that can trust and follow. The rescued soldiers have been deeply moved by your actions. Through their words, this moving episode will soon spread far and wide. I mean, I would hope so. He saved them. He saved them. Wasn't this a rewarding experience? Is that... Yo, okay, this system needs to dive into. How sassy and, like, alive is this? I need to know. Is it like saying the experience was the reward itself? Not like you're going to get points out of it. And, of course, Lloyd. Rewarding experience? If the reward isn't money, I'm not interested. Back to the Orc Village. Yeah, okay, so they developed it. They developed their refrigeration unit. So the Sogbongo. So this is the Sogbongo, hey? It only is a little bit colder than outside, oink. So the meat won't spoil, which will lead to muscle loss, oink. Yeah, of course, that's the case. We don't have any ice in here just yet. This place isn't finished. Ice. Arush knows what that is, oink. There is no ice in this hot wasteland. Not yet. If we don't have any, we can just make some. True, this is magic. Magic. Oh. Somehow. Yo, this fucking back and forth. Haha. Huh? Oh my god. He's just saying, come on, man. Just come on. Make the deal already. Yo, these facial reactions, man. Did I bring a con man back? Oink? Oh, come on. I mean, he is, kind of. But he's giving you a good setup. Was the story about the Queen Ant a lie too? Oink. Arush is not as stupid as she would seem. Oh, shut it. I never thought that way. Those are your thoughts. Nuh-uh, they're not mine. You did think he was a fool. All right, yo, fuck the system for a second. I did not. He's a very important... he's a very important customer, of course. Lloyd saved Autoshoe. I shouldn't think of him as a bad man, oink. Let me know if you need any help, oink. Sure thing. Don't worry. Just wait and we'll be done soon. So, how do you plan on making ice? Yeah, what's the plan? That's a good question. Oh, what should we do? So he has no idea how to make ice. There's got to be like an ice magic person somewhere here, right? That, look, he really doesn't have a plan. Yeah, okay, so now Javier's like, oh, wow, we're really fucked, aren't we? We have, like, no plan to get the ice, huh? There's, like, no strategy, no refrigeration unit he can just make. This is it. You made a contract with them without a plan how to do this? Were you planning to defraud them? You listen here, Javier. Do you know what unsuccessful people have in common? Huh? Oh, I can't do this because of that. Oh, I can't do that because of this. Because of this and that reasoning and that reason alone. Let's not do this. You see, those type of people find millions of reasons not to do something without even trying. But the people who do succeed are those that start things and then figure them out as they go, somehow. I kind of agree that, yes, there is the idea of on-the-spot thinking. However, it is also better to come with a plan. Now that is true innovation. Sure. That is the mind of an entrepreneur. Man is glowing with an awesome power for nothing. Exactly. Like Javier, just no. Nope. No way. Not a chance. Those people are 1,000 times more likely to fail than succeed. Polarizing personalities here. But yeah, so for real though, what's the plan? How are you going to get ice? So he's thinking to himself. Okay, first, let's make a giant ice cube mold. Then once Podong and Bangul get the water from the lake to fill the mold, we're ready to go. So basically make a giant ice cube. This world does have ice magic. How does it work? Well, through magic, so they have to manipulate the magic of the mana and then change the arrangement of it at will. That sounds long and processing. I definitely felt it. Every day while I was training, I was absorbing the mana. There are different types of mana in the natural world, all with different properties. So I take this, some red mana. Okay. And that becomes a fireball. And then I'll change it, and that is how we have magic. Is he going to learn ice magic? Of course, I don't know how to wield mana properly. Hey, this is the way, all right? Over here. But I can do something similar. So he has grass straws in place as a lining for the ice cubes. Arashin core technique. Puts his hand in there. Absorb mana. Oh, is he absorbing, like, let's say, the heat from certain mana? I'm going to absorb all the warm mana and leave behind only the cold. Okay, so there are temperature differences. I did it the other way around. Oh, now it's going to be hot. Oh, boy. Damn, this is not easy. He's looking over him. Start things and figure them out, huh? How irresponsible. Truly reckless. At least that's what I thought. But he is figuring out a way. So he genuinely is absorbing, like, mana that is warm. Interesting. How can this be applied in other usage, I wonder? As if he's showing off. I guess there's no stopping him. He is a Baron. Okay, yeah, so he is a Baron. Lowest. Duke is the highest rank. Tend to be saved for the king's siblings and or relatives. Right, exactly, yeah. The Duke, depending on the nation that it is, the Dukes usually are, like, basically second in line outside of the royal family. And again, depending on your specific country and history and specific timing, there were things called, like, Archdukes. I think there was, like, a Grand Duke at one point at some nation. I forget. I'm not that entwined to that certain parts of history, but I think there was, like, a Grand Duke that was, like, basically, like, going to become, like, the prince or, like, the king, but then, like, circumstances arose, so then they had to be like, all right, he's, like, the Grand Duke or some shit. Sure. Bro would thrive in Silicon... Oh, absolutely, yeah. If this guy had, like, some level of scheme in Silicon Valley, oh, he'd be great. He'd be great. You have developed a new application from the Arashin Core Technique. Level up skill. Arashin Core Technique, double circle level 2. A few days later... And then, yeah, it's actually cold. It's actually a meat locker. You made ice? Oink! A whole stack of them. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Goes down by 4. So 4 times 4. Wow. Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot. See? All we need to do is put in the installation and we're done. And what he's done now is guarantee that if he can do it, he's the only source as of now for them to make ice. So they have to perpetually come back to him. Oh, he's such a good schemer. He's such a good schemer. Oink! Oink! Amazing! We didn't even know that you could throw out that much meat anyway. And we won't have to hunt every single day. It's in the celebration of today, we will do tricep days. Oink. Call everyone to the square. Tricep day. Oink. Okay. All right. Whatever. We got him now. That's all that matters. And of course, he's like, see, told you. Told you, workout. The mind of an entrepreneur. Okay. You're right. And to be continued. All right, next chapter. That was interesting. So now we have a meat locker for the orcs. Therefore, they don't have to hunt every day. Therefore, they can work the mines. They can mine us materials that we need for construction and stuff. Very, very neat. Very, very cool. Okay, so we have now Chapter 18 of the Greatest Estate Developer. We, the Sand and Steel tribe, feel a deep gratitude to you, Lord of the Humans. Oink. To you, our kind, I was merely fulfilling the terms of our contract. Lloyd Frontier now has received 120 orc workers. Oh, fuck. Here we go. We orcs are different from you humans, oink. We do not just take things for granted because of a contract, oink. When we are grateful, we show it, oink. They're true. They're true to their nature. Therefore, I, Okush of the Sand and Steel tribe, will make a vow to you, Lloyd, oink. From this moment on, I declare that the family of the Lloyd Frontier and the Sand of Steel tribe, flexing his muscles, are now blood brothers, oink. Yo, sake cups over here. Nice. Very nice. Blood brothers! Sure. Upon this, the Frontiers are our friends. An enemy of Frontiers is an enemy of our tribe. Yo, let's get it. That's right. We will come to your aid. Okay. Whatever. You know what? Strong allies, strong workers. That's all that matters. If anyone should cause you trouble, think not. We will be at your side. And then, ooh, new system. All right, does that have weight? Does that have weight to anything? The tribe has now opened up. The orc tribe has accepted you as a true friend. Therefore, the orcs' approval ratings of you has now risen. You have increased your RP. Special bonus RP for helping the tribe open up is now 100 points. So now he has 611. Cool. Oh. Well, long live the Sand and Steel tribe. And he does his own attempt at the muscle. Very cool. Very cool. When we arrived back at the town after this long and arduous journey, yeah, it's been long. Yeah, his people are like, what the fuck? Why? Why'd you bring him here? The townspeople were truly and understandably frightened. Because now they have to wonder, with 120 frighteningly muscular orcs entering their town. And dude, like, okay, I don't know how tall these people are. Let's say, on average, they're like, let's say 5'5". Maybe some of them are like 5'7". I'm sure there's some 6-footers here. These guys are actively, like, here, like, damn near the mic right now is Lloyd's top of his head. The orcs are, like, damn near gaping them in height. That's crazy. That's crazy. They're all, like, just fucking, like, One Piece characters to them. The orc is my favorite race. They're just gym bros. Exactly. They're just decent gym bros, man. That's all they are. I should issue an announcement to everyone to try and quell any of their fears. For starters, people think of orc as scary. Yo, his mom and dad. Like, son, who are your new friends? Yo, the mom? Yes. Even the Baron Okay, there we go. So even the Baron, who knew I was going to go seek the orcs for help, was frozen in fear when he saw them in person. I mean, yeah, dude. Yeah. And then there was the unexpected bonus. The story of defeating the Dark Sorcerer and rescuing my soldiers is spreading throughout the land. The people are now praising your vigilance and courageousness. You now receive a bonus RP for the special achievement of 300. Okay, so I was about to say, how much is he getting? I think we talked about this before. It is kind of random. Like, it's case-by-case basis. There's not a consistent number per achievement or, like, multiplying achievements. It just seems like it depends on the sway of the people, I guess. That's pretty much it. There's not, like, a mathematical thing you can map out with the points. So he gains 300 for saving them and killing the sorcerer. So now he's at 911. I think, didn't they say he was going to unlock something with 1,000 points? So he's almost there. Forget the praise, but come on, Papa RP. First things first, the Baron said he would find some wealthy merchants for the orcs' exercise equipment. Crack my neck. Now all we have left to deal with is with the Dark Sorcerer's tools. Ooh. We have a lot of magic tools now. So we have some orb that has like 5 fires in them. We have a bunch of test tubes. We have a short dagger. We have, I think, like a bunch of grimoires. Fearin would love this. Some lanterns and a bunch of other items. Okay. We have we have his scythe. We have his Calliope Mori's scythe over here. Is that a crystal skull? Okay. Some crazy magic tools. Crazy magic tools. Is there anything of monetary value that we can receive from this? I'm not quite sure. I'm looking first to see if there's anything that we can use before selling it. Huh? Wait a minute. What's this? I need to head to the mine now. I'll leave you to tidy up the rest. How convenient for him. Heads to the mine. Trodus. Where's Trodus? You were looking for me, my lord. This guy looks exhausted. Ah, there you are. I have good news. You remember the terms of the contract, correct? The bit about working for 520 years? Oh, this guy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is the guy who was working to defraud the Baron's family. That was a capital crime in their kingdom by the king's law. He said you can either die by execution or work off your debt. Your debt is also 520 years sentence. This guy. What's he gonna do? Yeah, I remember. If you think about it, that was ridiculous, right? Oh, no. What are you gonna do to him? What are you doing, Lloyd? Oh, fuck. Oh, hold on. Oh, did I go all the way back? No. Hold on. Slide back down. So he found something in the grimoire, and now he's saying, don't you think that was crazy? You don't have to do that. That clause was a bit of a joke, but now you don't have to worry anymore. What? Here, there's a spell that can turn a corpse into a ghoul. Yo, you work for 520 years or turn into a ghoul. That's tough. I would like to have maybe some more free will, because what's stopping him? Because I imagine this thing can last for a while. What's stopping him or his family for generations? Because the debt would have gone over to his family. Blah blah blah. What's stopping from him just keeping the ghoul for like over 500 years? Like, goddamn, just stuck as a ghoul forever. Yeah, exactly. The guy. No. That means you can work the whole 520 years. Isn't that exciting? That sounds fun, right? Yo, weren't we just criticizing a necromancer? Now Bud's like, why don't you become an undead? Huh? Get all your dead out of the way. You're not even going to be here for... I mean, I don't know. Maybe he will be. Maybe he will be. Maybe Lloyd will find a way to, like, exist for 500 years, Omni-Man style. What will you have after 500 years? I'll still have my ghoul. I'll still have my ghoul that I necromancered. Hangs on that. Hoy. Am I the only one excited about this? He's trying to gaslight this dude to become a ghoul. Don't do it. Don't do it, Lloyd. Don't do this. Why aren't you excited to become a ghoul? Don't you want to be like Ken Kaneki? You can go, Ashiedeo. Don't you want that? Isn't that going to be great? You should smile. Oh my God. Nah, man. Nah, don't smile, dude. It's not worth it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my God, I gotta save these photos. These fucking facial reactions are great. Once we unlock emotes, Lloyd is definitely getting a personalized emo. Fuck it, he may get 2. Lloyd may get 2 emotes. Once we unlock that. Once we have our system unlocked and leveled up. When we get emotes, oh, it's over. It's so over. Huh? Yo, he's breaking down. Just don't. Come on, keep up the good work, champ. Keep it up. You're doing great. You can do it. You can do it. What, is he going to threaten people to turn them into ghouls if he doesn't work off the debt? Oh, God, this fucking asshole. The ruler of the underworld is impressed by you and would like to offer you a position. Oh, yeah, does he? Oh, shut up. What did I do that was so wrong? Do. Yo, the system is not having it. The system's like, nah, this ain't it, bud. It's true. Now, I need to discuss something with the Baron. That's it? That's all he did? He just wanted to scare the shit out of him? Huh? He isn't here. Pardon me, the Baron is in the reception room. He has a special guest. Huh? And which guest would that be? I believe it's Mr. Shilong and Meatloaf. Oh, these fuckers are back. Meatloaf is back with Shilong. Oh. No! More facial reactions! Yes! More debt to collect. Yes. Okay. All right. Let me not eat my microphone. Good job. Good job, microphone. Please don't be destroyed by me. Okay, so he's very excited. He is very, 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 very excited to get new employees. Let's go. Let's say that. The moment. This is the moment that I know this man is very special. Yeah, dude, he's just saying, yeah, work or become a ghoul. Those are your only options. It's not threatening to turn them into ghoul, bro. He's just very serious. Yeah, he's just giving him a genuine work offer. He's not trying to make it a punishment. He's saying, these are your 2 options. Take him. Pick him. So, Baron, as you already must know, our policy is to receive the principal amount of the loan within a single repayment. However, just this once, we will make a special arrangement so you can repay at least 10% of the principal. Don't do that shit, because you know what's going to happen. There's going to be extending prices that's going to have to do with, oh, but we only gave you 10%, so you have to cover the Montum transactions later on. It's like, nah, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't fall for this bullshit. Here we go. That is, if you hand over the rights to the mines. Ah. The mines. They want the mines. Thinks to himself. Why are you not answering us, Lord Baron? It will reduce your interest payment. This will be good for you, would it not? My lord, it's Lloyd. May I enter? Ask this time. Oh, yes, please come in. Oh my, it's been a while. I hope you two have been well. Roses are blooming as he comes in. If you are thinking about threatening us again, you can buzz off. Here, we have an official invitation this time. He's got him. He got the paper. He got the paperwork done. Oh, of course you do. You are, after all, intellectuals. I couldn't help but overhear the amazing offer you're giving us. May I be so bold to suggest an offer in and of myself? What? I don't care for an offer from you. Why? It's my mind, after all. I'm the one who fucking made it. Going forward, we will repay our debts in small trenches. You will, of course, be compensated with the lower interest accordingly. I said I don't want to hear anything. How dare you? So you two can spit out crappy offers, but I can't. Ooh, there you go. Call them. Call their bluff. Well, that makes me quite angry. Who dares to anger my frontier brother Oink? Yo, he's got his arm muscle now. He's like, boss, should I kick him out? No, not just yet, but soon. Exactly. Fear. Anyone who causes trouble for the frontiers will be destroyed with the full force of the Sand and Steel tribe. I'm scared what these guys could do in combat. In combat, these guys were probably nasty. Oh, come now, my friend. Who's angering whom? No. No, Oink. It sounded like they were shouting at you, Lloyd, Oink. No, he's just a loud person is all. Don't you worry about him now. He's, about my offer. What do you think of it? You know, should you refuse? I just don't know if it might hurt my own feelings. Yo, the devil! He's the devil and he has his arm right here. If you're hurting the frontier's feelings, I'll tear you to bits. And they flee. If I had things my way, I would have canceled the debt completely, but that would be a crime after all, so we'll just have to make do with the circumstances. Yes, thank you. Oh, the Ondo construction business is gradually expanding now. Because of the mine's soft coal is going smoothly as well. We'll be able to pay off the debt in no time. So, as the one with the name on the actual contract, please keep it safe, alright? Sure. However, we do have one big problem. If we don't solve this, it's going to be a serious issue for all of us. The guys eat 10 times more than a normal human, true. Back home, they have the refrigeration unit. Great. Here, though, when they're working, they don't have the food supply. We're going to have to feed them. So the cost of feeding them is now huge. So if this continues, we may gain more debt. And that's where that chapter ends. So we're now at a conundrum. We're paying off our debt, but at the same time, we now have more expenses we have to cover, aka the orcs. The orcs have to get fed, and that's going to be a huge cost. That's going to be a major cost that we're going to have to work out. Don't know how, but we'll have to figure it. Okay, let's go chapter 19. Keep this pace going. So, we swing down with the pickaxes of the great orcs. Smashes the boulders to cinder. Where is it? Is that orc over there? He's been working for 24 hours. Damn, wow. 24 hours non-stop. But that's how they work, man. Get him out of here. I don't want him. I don't want to see him back here until tomorrow morning. No, he's saying, please, I need to do my reps. I need my gains. No, just 2 more sets. Ugh, I don't want to rest, oink. I'm going to work out, oink. My muscles, no. Okay. With their unbelievable fitness and insatiable thirst for a workout, productivity has magnified and increased by 10-fold. Wages? You mean money, oink. We orcs have no need for money, oink. True, we did see like them stockpile that gold like it was nothing. Did we ever get that? I hope we did. But we do need to feed them. We do need to feed them. And they even refuse to be paid. But us orcs only ask that our bellies are to be filled. That's going to be a problem. And that's easier said than done. We must increase tax revenues exponentially. Hey, that's the picture I have for our thing. Nice. We need the money to buy meat for the orcs. If we consider the productivity of the mines, we will never lose money ever again. I understand what you're saying, but you know how the people live at the moment. It's already a struggle for them. We can't increase more of the taxes. Look, raising taxes endlessly for no reason would be like robbery. Who would be willing to work hard if it's going to go nowhere? That's why tax revenues would fall, but we should be facing a loss. I know this. So then how do you propose that we raise the tax revenues? It's actually quite simple. We need to have the people have lots of money. The Forgotten Northern Lands. Oh. Expedition? It's like swamp area. Will transform the marsh wetlands into farmlands. Okay, agriculture. Let me guess, rice. And then we'll give the land to the people. From then on, that can be farmed for their heart's content, and they can make a killing. So they can pay their own tones of taxes. Okay, so we're having like a community farm thing going. This land has been abandoned for hundreds of years. How will the people ever farm here? I have a plan, just you wait. Are there lizard people here, I wonder? At least I did say that. This isn't going to be easy. The terrain this big will have lots of variables to manage. I need to build something so that it can drain the water when it rains. Okay, he made a mini setup to try to identify a system of drainage. I have no choice. It's time for the old-fashioned way. I mean, most of what you do I feel like is old-fashioned by your own standards. If I do this... Ah, crap. No, that didn't work. Is this the spot too high? Then over here... No, crap. That doesn't work either. And then it's morning. He's still doing it. Wow. He's been at this literally all night. Haggard. Beaten. Still doing it, though. Like, say what you want about Lloyd, but he has dedication. He definitely has dedication. And there is, of course, the greed element. His own self-rise. But he does care. He does care. He does care. It's called investment and money circulation. Money has to leave and then go for a functional economy. Yeah, true. Like, this is definitely economy/business 101. How many days has it been now? He's been here for 21 days? Fuck. Damn, Lloyd. He's been here for 21 days, my lord. He has not been resting or eating properly at all. Should I stop him? No. Although I am his father, I used to hate him. I wondered when he would ever become a man. If it was even possible for him. But now look at him. Dedication, man. He's got dedication in his eyes. As if by a miracle, he is a different kind of man now, working to help this land. I may not be able to help him, but I do not want to be an obstacle. Good father. A wise decision, my lord. The current Master Lloyd is the type of person to never give up until he keeps his word. Baron Frontier's approval rating of you has increased. You have obtained 20 RP. Alright, 931. Alright, we're getting closer. Okay, so he made some kind of model where the water is like in a circular setting. Okay, I think he's excited. Yatta! I did it. It's draining. It's draining the water. The tax money will flow in like this water drain. There you go. And I'm going to be showered in that sweet golden money. Okay, Lloyd. And then he passes out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure after 21 days of not eating, or like not eating properly, yeah, this guy would be a skeleton. Take a look at the hard work I did. But it wasn't that bad, I guess. Especially compared to staying up all night doing part-time construction jobs. Yeah. He gains a system notification. Your efforts had a major impact on the special skill architectural design. You have now unlocked a new ability. Design skill option 3. Simulation mode. Oh, is that what we saw in chapter 1 where he makes like an actual hologram outline? Oh, let me see. Data obtained from surveying this land is used to create a virtual I think it is. I think it is. So now he can basically make holograms for what he wants to build. Data obtained from surveying the land is used to create a virtual simulation. So he uses his one surveying eyes that give him like ideas, but then he's going to amplify it. Okay. Yeah, he can construct. He can construct it. Falls. Crumbles. Why are you only telling me about this now? I worked my butt off for the entire month. Oh, come on. You just said it wasn't that bad. You know, I was just saying that it was really hard. Only knowledge you have acquired yourself are enhanced with skills. This is all because of your wish. When I first got here, you mentioned my wish, didn't you? So what is it? Good question. I still don't understand you fully. I don't know what my wish had to pertain with me coming to this world. I just wanted to get through college, get my license, get into a good company, and not have to worry about money anymore. Preach. That was all I ever wished for. Those were merely goals, but a wish is something much more intense. So did this thing, or whatever it was, did it read his heart's desire, I guess? A wish that transcends all time and space. If you're going to keep talking nonsense like that, you can stop. I have to do so much more. Pondong, Bungle. Would you like to meet a new friend? Oh, is he gonna summon another one? But he's almost at 1,000. I would save it. Stage 1 of the Marsh Wetlands Reclaiming Project. I'm going to need you two to get rid of all the water from the wetlands. They're like, aww. Pondong, Pondong. That's too big of a job for just the two of you? Of course it is. Alright, so he's really going to get a third one. We know he gets 4. That's why I'm going to get you another friend. More Pokemon. Alright, I'm going to use all the RP I have. Really? And get as many summons as possible. Wait, he's going to use all of them? Show me the summons game screen again. Random summons game, 1 turn, 100. 100 RP. The RP needed increased by 1.5 times each turn. So, I can at least do 4 summonings. Okay, so there you go. I don't need a special skill. I just need one who can at least be a big help to Pondong and Bongle. So again, small summoning circle. To carry the water. Geez, this thing is so noisy every single time it does it. And then what appears? Comes out. Bring! Hits him in the head. Knocks him out, actually. Damn. A little ball. Oh, the hippo thing. Cute. Very cute. And actually probably going to be very beneficial. We have 𝑻𝑰𝑴𝑬. 𝑻𝑰𝑴𝑬. It's a hippo. No, wait. A water guzzling hippo. Here we go. Pondong Bungle. 𝑻𝑰𝑴𝑬. So the little Pokemon now have a new friend. Hey, sorry to interrupt, but could I have your instruction manual? Spit. Yeah, I'm used to it by now. Looks at it. Huh? You don't get bigger with sunflower seeds. So, I really did get a dud this time, didn't I? Let's see. Okay, and the chapter. Okay, so let's go for another chapter. So now we're at 5 chapters. Make sure to like the stream again, please. Please and thank you. So now we're at chapter 20. This is one of my favorite arcs, by the way. This is when the story really got hooked. Oh, okay. So far, they've been good. So, if this is the best one that you remembered, I'm going to take you at your word for that. Okay, so we have chapter 20 of the Greatest Estate Developer. He is now a hippo. Okay. Show me the summons game screen again. The summon game can only be played once a day. Come on. A complete waste. Oh no, the hippo feels like he's worthless. No, and the others are helping him. What? I'm being mean? You get it though, right? We need someone bigger for our next project. 𝑻𝑰𝑴𝑬's too small. It's useless. Oh my god, they're going on a labor strike. That's okay. That's funny. That's funny because it's real. Protest strike victory. Employees must acknowledge the value of labor. Okay. Oh, that's funny. So these little dudes are saying, nah, fuck you, we ain't working anymore unless you appreciate the hippo. Unless you appreciate the little hippo. Okay, fine. You two can stop your screaming at me. So, 𝑻𝑰𝑴𝑬, what's your skill? If it's dehumidifying or something like that, you can go into my closet. 𝑻𝑰𝑴𝑬 skilled. One shot, level 1. One shot? You can chug some water in one shot. Is that the idea? Okay. How much? As much as your stomach can hold. Okay, so he's a fucking bottomless pit. I thought that was going to be the perfect skill. I knew my luck was too good to be true. Sure. 𝑻𝑰𝑴𝑬. Okay, huh. So, sure. Well, go on and let's see what you got. So, he's going to the pool. Slurp. Continues. A little bit quicker. Am I imagining it? Or does he look big? Yeah, he got bigger. Okay, so that's a common theme. Whatever these guys do, they get bigger. Oh my god. So, you know, he's that one fucking clip of that one dude trying to drink the ocean. Speaking of which, hydrate. Gulp. Huh? Oh, yeah. Jesus! Actually, I think he's like the biggest one that we've gotten so far. Good lord. And just gone. Kirby'd over here. Just Kirby'd this entire section of water. Bwah! Huge. And now it's completely... Oh, the poor fish! He's like, no! My water! I'm gonna die! Wow. Okay. Again, efficient. It can drink this much that quickly? Yeah, like now there's like extra little puddles, but overall though, that's huge. That's a huge area that just got gulped in one shot. We could get rid of all the water in just a few days. But now what can he do with that water, I wonder? And then these two. You see, bro's not useless. Bro isn't just useless. Okay. All right. All right. All right. But to be fair, he does this every time when he thinks like, something's not going to be anything cool. But no, it is. Why do you two look so smug? Hey, messenger. Yes. Is this really random? I always seem to get exactly the skill that I will need. That's a good question. That's a good question to ask. Usually when you go into another world, you have some sort of special skill, right? You are a human with no skill or luck to you, just a whole bunch of handicaps. So maybe you got lucky random summonings as your unique skill. So his summoning is rigged. It's rigged, is what you're telling me. Or maybe not. Smug. Oh my god. Fuck. Alright, we're gonna find whoever is behind this screen. I feel like I'm saying that to you guys. We're gonna find whoever is behind that goddamn summoning screen, and we're gonna punch the crap out of them. If it's actually Aqua, I'm gonna lose my mind. How vague? Are you even trying? Humung. Huh? Oh, you want to drink more? Alright, well, again, drink to your heart's content. Because tomorrow, we'll start reclaiming the marsh wetlands. Alright, so we're going to continue gulping down all this water. For this project, we'll begin with the vertical draining system. The people, the soldiers, see this. Gigantic hippo. First, Hamong removes all the water from the wetlands. He spits out the water that he drank into the river. He gets smaller, then does it all over again. So, yeah, I guess he can reuse the water. I hope it's clean. I wonder if he can filter the water. Then we remove any weeds and debris from the ground outside. Javier doing his explosion magic. Mana burst. Mana blast, excuse me. We make holes all over the ground with mana blast, and then we'll use some bamboo stalks. And then we'll fill the area with sand to make a sand bank, while Pondong will then pat it down. To get water out of the deepest parts of the soil, we use bamboo like a... Oh my god. Unironically, again, hydrate. Just sucks through the straws. And has Mondong one-shot it all. After that, we build the levee using an upgraded simulation skill. Right. Are those frogs? After 10 days of doing this, we have now constructed a completed sector. Okay, cool. Again, architect, farm knowledge, no idea. I'm sure this is a real thing, though. We have a lot of work left to do, people. But what happens when we're done? Bonus party! Alright, let's go. Yeah! Let's fucking go! That's our king. That's our young lord. Woohoo! Party! Let's do this. Cicada, buzzing. Javier, sweating. Looking like a fan service for everyone. There you go. It really is turning into an actual farmland. This former wetland. And when did I start being drafted into stuff like this? It just feels too natural now. Yeah, you're just hired hand now. What were my duties before? Serve. And you're still doing that. Javier! Take a look at these seeds. Plant them all the way over there and look after them. I'm a knight, my lord. Why would I do... It's to get rid of the pest. Please save our land, dear knight. Sure. Yes, sir. Plants more of the seeds. He got me again. Next time I must get out of this somehow. Nah, you're gonna be his fucking toady forever. He's really turning this wetland into actual farmland. Oh, the Baron and the Baroness are here. Not only I, but the people of this area must be thinking the exact same. This is quite the miracle you have here. Yo, the soldiers, they're working, but they're happy. Again, he's changing people's mindsets every single time that he works. Everyone in Fronteria Barony feels deeply awed and respectful for the miracle that you have performed here. And for this achievement, you have been awarded another large sum of bonus RPs. With this, you have gained 450 plus points and now sit at 1,281 points. Okay, what can he do with 1,000 points? There was something I remembered that came up, but I forget exactly what it was. There was a skill that I think he could get. So now we planted rice. Yeah, I knew it was going to be rice or, like, onions, something like that. Aw, look at Tsundere over here. Said, I don't want to be here. Plants, waters. This is nice. This is nice. Yeah, there we go. Hey, now that we did all the building and the water well, and we really are done, huh? A water well? Or, I'm sorry, a water wheel. Yeah, something to remove the water when it rains. Otherwise, all the land here is just going to get reclaimed underneath all that water. My engineers should be here about now. Clip, clomp, clip, clomp. Engineers? Are those the engineers? Who the fuck are these guys? We have a bunch of men on horsebacks with this very stylish, noble look to them. Like, oh, I dare say, my boy, this is quite the odd investment proposition that you have us doing. It's quite unusual for us to acquiesce your request, but we were curious of your devilish schemes and wanted to maybe catch a boon of this investment. Like, some shit like that. Like, yo, who are these guys? Who are... Okay, never mind. That's real. So who the fuck are these? So we have like a whole squad of noble-looking people that Lloyd has no idea. So these are not the engineers. That there is... There we go. The Viscount Laconon from the north of the Marcia wetlands. So basically, he's coming over to say, hey, so this is my land, actually. My land. If you don't know your history studies, boy, this is my property. So thank you for cleaning it up. We'll take it from here. Riding in. Who is in charge of this project here? Show some manners, my lord. He is... Oh, that would be me. Can I help you with something? Did you not know that this land is in... belonging to the Viscount Laconon? Leave this place at once. To be continued. Nah, we're going to the next chapter right now. So chapter 21. We're going. So a Viscount has appeared. So I assume that he's a higher nobility on the food chain. Like we said earlier. Let me see. Yeah. So you said earlier through he is a baron, which we know. So he is a baron. He's the lowest. And a duke should be the highest here. So a Viscount should be above him. If they have earls, they should be here. A marquise, and etc. 𝑭𝑰𝑺𝑯𝑰𝑵𝑮 Wetlands, Chapter 21 of the Greatest Estate Developer. You see, for hundreds of years, people haven't stepped foot into these wetlands. But for administrative purposes, the northern area belongs to Viscount Laconon. So for title's sake, I guess. But no one really ever uses them until it's useful. Okay, so we have a map here. So this great marsh is divided. Not evenly, but divided. You have the Viscount of Locanon. So we have his, like, city, town, village area, estate. It looks like he has some other stuff to, like, the east. That looks like a church, so I guess we're going to run into some religious figures soon. There's a forest to the west, or, again, I don't know, because the compass doesn't say anything. I assume maybe that might be the east. To the west of him, looks like there's a church. We have some sprawling mountain areas. And again, this giant marsh. There's a huge river system that we are next to. Then we have the other side of the marshland. It actually looks like we have more land. So that's in our territory, technically speaking. And then our territory is basically everything below the marshland, next to the river system. And then, again, there's that mountain mine that we just set up. Barony of Fronteria, so our little area there. Some forest, and I guess I assume the orcs are somewhere to the east, or they're right near the marshlands. I don't know exactly where they are. But our property, I assume, is divided by the riverscape, and then just beyond the mountains to the east of us. That's the land of which the Fronteria belongs to. Okay. And the southern part belongs to Baron Fronteria. Isn't it obvious? He waited until the land had been fully reclaimed to show up and then assert his own ownership. Of course, of course. He's trying to grab a hold of any riches, fertile land, without putting up any effort of his own accord. Yep, sounds about right. Sounds about right. I mean, you can understand where he's coming from. The northern part of the wetlands do, in fact, belong to him. Right, exact. What is considered north? Is there any specific outlining, or is it just all vague maps and no one actually has proper measurement? For now, at least. Ooh. I'm gonna take his land. So what you're simply saying is, my lord, that we are trespassing on your lordship's land, correct? Yes, a subject of the Royal Highness himself. Viscount was given the rights to this land, and as such... But you do not see noblemen talking, do you not? Why wouldn't a lowlife like you keep your mouth shut? Damn, flexing his status. Hey. Do you not see that higher-ups are talking? You peon. You peon. Silence. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, Pungdong might be the left wing of the Water King, and Hamong is the cutest as my favorite. Cute. Let me see. Let me read it over here. Melbron is an example of reclaimed wetlands. This shit takes forever, so it takes a lot of money to do, and taxpayer money. People, time, and generation. If Dubai do not have oil money, ain't no way they man-made islands. Yeah, and I hear a lot that those man-made islands aren't really that great anyway. Yeah, reclaiming land from the environment is very tough. Or even, like, scaving it off. Look at Venice. Like, they've been dealing with that for, what, generations? Centuries? They just recently had, I think, what, $1 billion proposal to make a floodgate system, and apparently it's crap. They spent almost $1 billion on it, and it's not even that good. So, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Oh, triggered. Oh, you fucking little, I'm gonna kill. And then the other workers are like, this is bad. Because again, I assume there's a hierarchy. And a lot of these caste system, social statuses, he's probably a higher up nobility. So this fucking Viscount. Oh, yeah, so you dare talk back to one of my men? Let me introduce myself more formally. I am the eldest son the Baron family frontier, Lloyd Frontera. Does he have siblings? I don't think we've met other siblings yet, right? But he says the eldest son. So that implies there are other siblings. Oh, I've heard word of your crude behavior. I have nothing to say to you. Bring me your father. How rude. Well, problem about that. Do you not hear me, boy? I said bring your father. Frontier at... What? Oh, no. I could hear you loud and clear. You see, it's just sounded like a buzzing of some pesky little fly is all. A fly? Where? Where? Yo, this dumbass actually thought, like, a fly? Oh, heavens to Betsy, I couldn't have a fly land on my pure skin. My lord, he's insulting you. What? What nerve? Land Act of the Kingdom titles 321. Special exemptions regarding the development of barren land. Wait a moment. Wait just a moment. So he's using the legal law again of their kingdom. However, does this guy also know legal law? Hey, Blue. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. We're still reading through the Great Estate right now, and then we'll slowly make our way into JoJo's as soon as possible. Clause 1, aimed. The aim of the law regards the development of any long-standing barren land and the establishment of ownership of the reclaimed land. Hey, you dare listen to... Clause 2 is a definition. Barren land is land that has not been abandoned for at bare minimum 100 years, without any residential or cultivation activities transpiring in said land. Then there's Clause 3, ownership of said land. Any and all land that meets these said requirements before listed will be recognized to belonging to the developer of said barren land. First, the land must be developed with a clear purpose in mind, with an investment of capital and labor. Second, the land must be able to support a residential building. And third, the land must be able to support long-term agricultural activities. And finally, fourth, picks up something. Oh, picks up maybe a shallot or whatever. Yep, onion. The land must be produced at least one harvest of a crop that is variety specific by said law. AKA, he's doing all the requirements. This is his land. You! And again, Javier just astounded by the way that he moves with the law. So you see, oh, take the seeds. Oh, he said pesticide, but the real answer was he needed crops to already show that they're growing. Take these seeds, plant them all the way over there, and look after them. Oh, that was smart. It's to get rid of the pest, not bugs, but the people that are coming to take his land. Well, look at this. Congratulations. You're now witnessing the historic first ever harvest of the Martsa wetlands, my lord. There is now no charge, though. I'm not the type to be that much of a harassment there. Where did this brat come from? Did he plan this all out ahead of time? Here, take it as a gift of our amnesty. And now, would you please get off my land? Oh, this insolent boy! And they leave, but they'll be back. Because of course they'll be back. Sir, did you hear a prophecy somewhere that they were coming? A prophecy? This isn't my first time dealing with those types. You see, they're just leeches trying to steal someone else's hard work. Hooray! That's our Lord, Master Lloyd. He saved our land. 3 cheers for Master Lloyd. Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Bud's working, man. He's working. Oi! Damn, still a hard ass. Yeah. Who the fuck said you could take a break and cheer me? Get your asses to work. Let's go. Have I read Tabat? Oh, is that the, oh my god. Hold on. Give me a second. I know what you're talking about. I just don't know what it's specifically called. So let me see. Webtoon. Yes, the beginning after the end. No, I did not also watch the anime because, well, I saw a clip or two, and then I saw people who were watching it, and I was like, nah, I'm good. But I heard apparently the actual webtoon is very, very well. It's actually not that bad. It's pretty good. Some say it's like the One Piece of webtoons. I don't know if that's true, but I've heard of it. I know Cole's reacting to it on his channel live, and then he seals it for his memberships. Maybe we'll do this. Maybe. Like, I know for sure that after we're done this, we're going to do more webtoons, but I do also want to do the Chinese manhwas as well. I want to do the manhwas and see what they're about, but this can be on the wait list. I see a lot of titties. I'm not going to lie. So far, that's definitely something that I will give this over the estate. Yo, I'm seeing a lot of more female I'm seeing a lot of female activity. Okay. But no, I have not. No, I have not. Maybe. Yeah, this can be on the wait list. Okay. Let me go switch back. Damn the anime of Tabat. The beginning after the end. That's the, yeah. I was like, I think it's the beginning after the end. I just didn't know if exactly that was it, but yes. So the beginning after the end. I've heard of it. I've seen clips of it. Haven't watched it. Have no plans to watch it. We could read through it, but again, I will probably keep it on the back foot. It's really good. It's amazing. The anime is trash though. So, I will definitely say that it can be on a list. For sure, Blue. I'll keep it on a list, and we'll see what we do in the future with it. Now, back to the story. We now have our boy Lloyd saying, brothers, get the fuck back to work. I didn't say you could take a break and cheer. I'm paying you by the moment you work. Am I paying you to cheer? Now get back to work. Rain. Okay, so the first rainstorm comes in. Let's see if his system actually works. He's actually just sitting in the rain, edgelord style. He has nets around his crops. With summer over, fall has come and brought the heavy rains. So he has a wheel trying to pump out the river system. I've run hundreds of simulations, but there's no room for complacency. I need to stay alert and make sure that everything works until the very end. So he has an umbrella system. Oh, Javier. Nah, he's just here to watch his lord. I need to see the 𝑻𝑰𝑴𝑬 wetlands be actualized if it can be used. Sunshine. The dew off the leaves. And the system works. It works. It drained. Look at that. He stayed out in that entire rainstorm. But then again, if this guy can work apparently for 21 days straight, yeah, he can last a rainstorm. Monumental achievement has been done. Construction. You have left an indelible words. Fucking let me I think that's it.
Indelible.
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 Making marks that cannot be removed. Okay. That's a good word to use. Indelible. You have left an indelible mark in your history of civil engineering of the... Oh, lore dump right there. Lore Laurasia continent. The Laurasia continent. Okay. As a reward, you have received a large amount of skill experiences. Surveying skill has now been upgraded by 2 levels. Intermediate surveying level is now at 3. Land cost appraisal of subterranean scaling. Ooh. Designing skill upgraded by 2 levels as well. Intermediate designing level 3. Map printing, floor planning, marketing, 2D, 3D simulation mode. Basically, holograms. Get ready for holograms. Approval rating by the Baron has increased by 5. Approval rating by the Baroness has also been approved by 5. Approval of 𝑭𝑰𝑴𝑬 by 5. Approval rating with Baron? Baron? Who's Baron? I don't know who Baron is. But them. 5. Baron. Who are you? Is that a spoiler? Hold on. I want to type that in, but is that a spoiler? I don't think it is. Fuck it. Oh, that guy. Their butler dude. Yeah, got it. Got it. So Baron has an approval of 5. Approval rating with the townspeople as overall has increased by 3. Thus, he's at 1,355. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, there is a rumor that the Grace Estate will be adapted by the studio that made Tabat. I haven't heard them. I've been praying ever since. We'll see. We'll see. I hope they don't, because webtoons are like 50-50. They'll either get pretty decent anime adaptations, like Solo Leveling, where they like show out some pretty good stuff here and there, or they'll get trash. So, if this does come in anime, that'll be kind of fun. You can think of it as a Mushoku Tensei, but better. I hope so. Blue. I'm going to say this. I hope it's so, because I have a hot take. I have a very hot take. I know people are probably not going to like this. Hold on. I actually don't like Jobless Reincarnation. I'll be 100%. I watched the first season. I was like, okay, this is all right. Then I had stuff spoiled to me about what happens later on. And then I've seen clips of what happens in later seasons. Yo, I'm gonna be real. Nah, this story's not for me. The themes aren't what are bad about this story. I just maybe don't like how they're portraying them, though. They're different, and different isn't bad, inherently. Like, this is by far a very different isekai story than 90% of them. That's great. Fantastic. It's just how it's done is just not for me. And there's nothing wrong with the magic system either. I actually think it's very fascinating on how they do it. It's very thought out. It's just this kind of storytelling, I don't know. I'm just not with it. I'm not with it. So if it's better than Mushoku Tensei, great. Great. But my standards for the show are pretty low as is. But if it can rise above it, great. Great. But yeah, this is... It was... There are things I can understand why people like it, but for me personally, nah, I'll pass. I understand, like, it's like a godly fucking light novel that people have been waiting years and years for this to finally get an anime, and then it did. Nah, I'm good. It's just not for me. Well, if you like it, good for you. You read the novel. Baron is not their butler. He is the head of... I say butler, but yes, he is the knight. But I just kind of like assume to say like he's just a butler, because that's kind of how the knights are really here. Like, yeah, they're bodyguards, but like they're more like butlers than anything else. But okay, technically speaking, yes, he is a knight. All right, let's continue. All done. Now on to the next stage of development. Meanwhile, in the Locana, Vince County. So His place is way more developed. It's a far more cathedral-like place for his town. What? Reclaimed land migration incentives? Yes, they're giving away the land for free with full protection for 3 years. But in return, they must live there for 5 years. Migration has already been restricted, which means the residents will spend the last 2 years furiously cultivating this land. They'll be the owners. It will be their land. And the Marsa wetlands will become the golden goose, laying her golden eggs. Yeah, a fucking golden field of wheat. It hurts. I'm so jealous. What the he's actually having pain or some shit. What the fuck? It was my land. Half of it was mine. Well, too bad. You didn't do anything with it. I can't give up this fertile land like this. Administrator. Yes, my lord. Bring in the supervisor of the dye workshop. Okay. A few days later, throbbing pain. Ugh. Why does my head hurt so much? Have all the long days finally caught up to me? They can. Still, I can't just roll around in my bed. I need to organize the sections and distribute allowments. Javier just, again, sleeps in a fucking chair. I feel like that's not good for him. Hey, Javier, get up. I'm heading into work. Huh? Why do you look so out of it? Are you that tired, too? This has never happened before. This headache is quite severe. Ooh, okay. So, they have a headache, too. Magic. Magic. Throb. Wait. Ooh, he knows. He's putting two and two together. It can't be. All right, next chapter. The Greatest Estate Developer, Chapter 22. Miss Emily, maid of the Baron estate. So she has a headache, too. I'm sorry, I have had a bad headache early since this morning. Mr. Alp, a village farmer. Oh, it's not just me. My wife and my little ones all have headaches, too. Yo, who the hell is casting a spell? Michael, farm boy in charge of the cows. The cows stopped drinking water since yesterday. If they get dehydrated, even the cows? The entire area is affected. It seems everyone is affected by this in our village, and the animals are avoiding the water. I knew it. It must be the water that's causing all of this. One of the strongest weapons I have right now is the knowledge of the world. Right. The Night of Blood and Fire. So we have Javier on the cover. The ants. However, there have been wild instances that I realized that things are not appearing, say, in the light novel. Well, yeah, because you're changing it. You're changing it. All right. Hold on just 1 second. Give me 1 moment. You good? Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, so yeah, so things are changing from the book, which again I do wonder, like, how far and how knowledgeable is he with the book? A, and then him realizing now. B, yeah, if I keep doing drastic different things, things are gonna change. I'm not gonna know everything in this world. Number one, and then number two, I'm not gonna know every minor thing that's gonna happen from this ripple effect. Yeah, they have a palace. You looked like you were enjoying this so far. Yeah, I am. This is a very good story. This arc has been very, very interesting so far. But after the wild ant incident, I realized there are also things that I don't know that appear in the novel. I expected Viscount Locone to want the marzipan lands back, so I did do some research into this guy and found something out. The Lokana region's main resource of income is their mysterious dyeing technology. So we have blueberries, and then beautiful blue dress, very formal dressed, and the ladonna berry. The ladonna berry they use for their dye. So dyeing and the berry. Very rich blue, too. Lokana. That motherfucker. Okay. What did you just say? I can't have been difficult for you to understand, sir. Give us half of the reclaimed marzipan wetlands. If you do, we will stop dumping water waste. You must know that what you're doing is blackmail, right? So he's just actively saying that, yeah, hey, we're poisoning your water supply. That is right. This is blackmail. Do you not fear the law, sir? I will formally take you to court before our king. Please do. You will likely even win. Okay. But it will take at least 2 years before a verdict could ever be decided, aka the people. The people. So, I said this earlier. The hippo. Can the hippo filter the water? Maybe. Let me get my music back up. Oh, no, that's JJK. With all the legal fees and paying for new drinking water, you won't be able to hold out for so much longer. Evil. Just Disney evil over here. Ugh. Well then, I look forward to a wise decision on your behalf. My son. And my people put in the blood and sweat into that land. I'm not gonna give into a lowlife who wants to just single-handedly take all of it away from us. Bows disrespectfully. Yo! Get the fuck out the way. Get the hell out of my way. Opens the door and slams it on him. Heck yeah. Sir, I have something to tell you. Oh, Lloyd. It appears our parasitic neighbors have been tampering with our river supply. I would like to discuss a countermeasurement now. Did you just insult my master right now? Insult? You just said it was damn true. Fuck off. Oh, you scared me. I didn't know that parasite scum could even understand human language. Yo, triggering. Triggering. Yet again, it's the same style. I'm gonna kill you. You, Lord Frontier, have insulted the honor of a knight twice now. In the name of Cornot, I challenge you to a duel. So is this going to happen every time he triggers some knight and they're just going to challenge him? Or he challenged them? Oh my god, we did it again. We did it again. Okay, I'll show you this guy's real quick. I'll show you this real quick. We did it a fucking again. What was that? Oh, you want to challenge me? Sure, bud. Shovel. The power of the shovel is unrivaled. Do not fuck with the shovel knight, okay? Okay? Yo, take this beating and shut the hell up. And the man's crying, too. Yo, get these fuckers out of here. I yield. I yield, like Samuel Tarley over here. Oh, I yield. Please, no more. Please, enough. Please stop hitting me. Whew. Fine, I'm satisfied. But this is for treating the Baron with such disrespect. And continues. Lloyd, the duel is over. What are you doing? He's happy now. Oh, Dad's getting into this. He's like, yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy right there. Do it. Beat him up. Get him. Hit him with the chair. Hit him with the chair. The Baron, I've never seen him like this. The people now understand Lloyd's logic. Like, nah, sometimes fuck these people up. You fool! I told you to go blackmail them, and you got baited. Forgive me, my lord. Wait a minute. No, good work. You did very well. My lord, the only thing that the Baron can do is to take us to court. With this, we can frame it as an assault. Really? Dude, what? He's a knight, first of all, and everyone thinks that most of the noblemen can't fucking fight worth of zilch. So wait a minute now. You're going to take him to court and say he harassed him and beat him up. Did he not come to you guys in the first place to deliver messages? And you'll have the Baron's word to, like, take him to the court as well. And he is a nobleman, too. All right. This is some dumb shit. This is dumb. With this, we can frame it as an assault by a reckless aristocrat of himself. So they'll probably try to use his bad history against him. But he has good history, too, so that should offshoot some of this. And to add matters there, no, there will be 4 years to this whole process. Hold on. Let me get some reverb. Let me see. We'll get him in court hearings forever. Okay. Sure, bud. Sure. Drown them in court hearings. This is some real life shit. Wow. 4 IQ! Think, Vince Kant. Think for a second. I know that you're gonna do some bullshit. And again, this is not from the book, I imagine. This is just him legit strategizing against the Vince Count. That is probably what the Vince Count is thinking. He does it tap for tap. He does it tap for tap. That's crazy. Okay. All right. Lloyd's very smart when it comes to scumbags. But we, the Frontier Barony, will never submit so wastefully. Damn. We got the orcs, and we have the castle soldiers ready to go. The mansion soldiers, excuse me. We will blow them out of the water with our own means. We have worked with that land, poured our blood, sweat, and tears. Let us protect it from the evil of greed itself. Okay, all right, don't go too far now. Pretty sure you fit that category well. What say you? Oh, yeah, let's go. I mean, I feel like these orcs alone are probably going to do some crazy shit. First, we solve the drinking water problem by building our resources. Okay. Oh, building a reservoir, excuse me. By building a reservoir. There we go. By building a reservoir, 50 meters this way, 100 meters that way, and then 2.5 meters deep. Okay. Hamdong will bring the water from the local upstream before it becomes polluted. Hamdong's skill, one shot, level 3. I feel like at some point he can filter water. That's going to be a skill. It is a good solution, my lord. However, you nor Hamdong will be able to resist for even a day. You're right. This is only a temporary solution. We're going to construct a water supply system. Oh, are you going to do some Roman shit? Again, more Roman shit. They already glazed it once. Let's do some more. We're going to build an infrastructure to bring in water from the lake Kampu in the eastern mountains. But that distance is too tremendous. Just the labor involved with that is going to be... Oh, it's a loss. It's a huge loss for sure. But, you know, I'll make sure to get a huge fee from the construction. I'm taking 10. No, 100 times profit. Wow. I mean, I don't think anyone has that kind of money, but you can. A few months later. So we're not even going to see this. Okay. Yep, Vince count. No! My schemes! But how? How can a boy like this... My lord, Baron Frontier's eldest son is requesting an audience with you. I'm busy! Tell them to get lost! Well, I want to help you with some problems, my lord, you may be having. Uh-huh. Oi! Goodness, my dear Vince Count, you're looking awfully well. What do you want? Did you not hear? We came here to help you with your problems. What sort of nonsense are you talking about? The only problem I have right now is... Oh, come now, let's just be honest. Who knows? Perhaps I could help save the crumbling dye workshop of yours. Oh. The dyeing industry is, well, dying? Their whole, like, system of economy is collapsing? That's not good. So he knows. Ah, he knows. I knew it. So that was your doing. You're the one that ruined my dye workshop. Aw, damn. Okay. What time is it? Okay, we'll read one more chapter. Then we should probably get into JoJo's. That's pretty good, though. That's pretty smart. I don't know what he did. We're probably going to find out, though. It's pretty smart. So, they're going to mess with us? Let's mess with them. Especially when they only have one leg to stand on. You take that out? They're going to collapse. They're going to collapse. So, they build a water infrastructure. They build a reservoir. They are also messing with their dyeing industry. You should show some frame for like 5 seconds. Many people react to webtoons, and I don't see them getting to... So, I see people on Twitch that do that. On YouTube, it's kind of hard. Because it depends on your channel. If you have ways of fighting it, more often than not, they're not going to strike you. If you're someone like me, who has, like, no resources, yeah, they're probably going to strike you more often than not. More often than not. So that's why I'll do, like, 5 seconds at most. But I can't do that, like, every panel. I can't do that, like, with manga. Manga, so far, has been fine. Like, I've had no real complaints. Except for, like, maybe anime music. That's pretty much it. Webtoons, on the other hand, they don't play around. They don't play around. So, I will do 5 seconds here and there, maybe a little bit more, but I can't take too much of a risk. Unfortunately. But I get you, Fu. I understand. The artists pop off with those faces? Yeah, they do. Okay, this is probably going to be the last chapter for the Great Estate Developer, and then we gotta go into JoJo's. The Joe Bros must be satisfied. Alright, so, Chapter 23, Great Estate Developer. Oh, it was quite the undertaking, truth be told. You see, thanks to your wasting of water that you've dumped into my own water supply, we've had to bring in water from outside sources, all the way from Lake Koopa. Oh, but of course, in the beginning, we had no idea that you were dumping water waste, of course. It was your lovely knight here who was so kind enough to elaborate that you were dumping it intentionally. And so, anyways, we dug out a path from the lake. What is this massive bamboo? Hold on, what the fuck? Where are these bamboos coming from? They have just like this huge system of bamboo. Laid down the pipes, buried them, went through all sorts of trouble. Yo, this guy who's the carpenter trying to like scratch the inner lining of the bamboo, give that man a raise. He's got a lot of work he's got to do. Enough of this ideal chit-chat. I ask you, what did you do to my dye workshop? Oh, my. You're just so impatient, my lord. Just hold on, I'm getting there. So then we were like, oh no, what to do? There's an enormous valley in the middle of our route. So what do you think we had to do? The only thing we could do, of course. Absolutely nothing else could have been done. The Roman aqueducts, man. The Roman aqueducts. Again, it's an engineering architect story, so of course they have to, like, gas the Romans. Because, well, they're the Romans. They did do a lot of great shit when it came to designing. But, like, yo, every turn, Roman. We keep this body Roman. We had no choice but to erect a Roman-style aqueduct. A Roman aqueduct is a bridge that conducts water and sewages across a valley of a river. Yes, although I think most of the time there's like a 3-level system. He only has 2. I think there is a reason why they do 3, because when you have, I think, like, for some reason, when you only have 2, I think it's not sturdy enough to hang over a valley. But when you have 3 of them, for whatever reason, mathematically, engineering, it just works that way a lot better. Yeah. Here we go. So the ones that, because they're still around. I don't know if they're being used. But yeah, so basically you're using the force of gravity in this design from like an upper area of a lake. You have the intake. It goes down, travels through here, gets to your city. And this is now modern aqueducts. So you have a reservoir, the intake conducts, goes down, pipe it, goes up through here. It's a lot more than just a straight line. But it's still, for that time, though, this was a brilliant feat of engineering that we cannot deny. Again, Romans be Romans. They do some crazy shit. But I'm pretty sure you do need, like, the 3-tier system most of the time. If I'm not mistaken. Very cool, though. Very cool. Alright, so we had no choice but to erect a Roman-style aqueduct. A bridge that conducts water and sewages across a valley or even a river. We did a lot of work to blast out the limestone we used to use as building material, but some of that limestone accidentally ended up covering the bottom of the valley floor. Yep, Lyme disease. And we ended up exposing all of that limestone bedrock as well. Enough! What does any of this have to do with my workshop? The water from said valley apparently flowed down to your workshop. It's all that lime in the water, you see. It corrupts the dye that you use for your clothing and crap. The lime messes with the dye manufacturing. And it smells, too. It smells. You brat! Do you not fear the law? Oh, the same shit. What is this? Is that like the fucking, like, code of conduct there? Do you not fear the law? I will sue you in court for this. Oh, please do. Again, gonna use their logic. But I'm sure you must be aware. It's gonna take 2 years before a verdict could ever reach. Will there be anyone left but then who would even remember your goods? Why, you sneaky scoundrel! Listen, you may fuck us over, but we have stuff to stand on. You have one thing, and that one thing only. Can you wait 2 years? I don't think so. I don't think he can. You're nothing but a good-for-nothing brat! Now, if I were to help satisfy your queries around your problems, of course I could be taking my leave. You mess with the wrong man, you see. Do you know how many allies I have in the royal court? Let's see. I'm gonna make you pay for all of my damages many times over. Dude, your kingdom's gonna collapse. Kingdom. Your county, your area is gonna collapse. Waves goodbye. There's something I need to do. There's something I do not understand, my lord. And what's that? All you did was provoke him. You infuriated him. The Viscount will likely fight us in court until the bitter end. That man really does have many connections within the capital. If a legal battle were to ensue, it could actually cost us. It's going to be okay. I got this. I know exactly what you're trying to get at, though. Just wait. Let's see who has more to lose in the end. So time progresses. Another month later. So it's several months from doing this project. I have done you wrong. Oh, wow. Okay, again. I will show you for 5 seconds. Bada bing. I apologize. I'm so sorry. Please, save my dye workshop because you have nothing. You have nothing. Ah, yes. Of course. I'm a generous man. Did you... Oh. Did your well-to-do connections not pan out for you? I thought you said that you couldn't even have us win this case. Of course, you already lost when your man admitted to intentional misbehavior. Yeah, you guys were too cocky. Too cocky about that. It was imprudent of me. I am deeply sorry. Oh, dear. What do we do? Well, you see, I have no interest in your words. Look at me. Look at me, Viscount. I'm laying down my pride. Look at me, I am a Viscount. Here we go. I said that wrong. Look at me, I am a Viscount. I'm laying down my pride and begging for you, please. Pride, you say? It's the funny thing about pride. Is that worth even 1/10 of a gold of a piece? If so, then I could sell that off for about 1,000. No, maybe tens of thousands. Yo, this guy is... Oh my god. Lloyd knows how to mentally destroy people. Okay. What do I want from you is not an apology, my lord. I just want a simple signature. Oh no, he busted out the contract. He busted out that demonic contract over here. Water supply contract between the Baron of Fronteria and the Viscountcy of Lania. You see, if you simply sign this, we can start supplying water to your workshop within a week. Oh, wow. So they're in business. AKA, they have to buy water from them. And he dies. He dies. He's just like, no. This price is too high. Besides, how can one put a price on water? You be surprised. You be surprised. Oh, how strange. You see, the person who taught me that water is not free was you. Yep. And remember, because you decided to dye their water supply, this is a supply for his own people. So they're going out of their way to take something their own people need, giving it to your people and your business. So you're putting us in a fucking tight scenario, all because you decided to be a prick. And now all of a sudden, oh, money is a problem for your people, survival. Well, it's either that or you guys can go die. That's pretty much it. Dude. This man, he's broken. He's broken. He will never again recover from this. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, but most importantly, financially, he will not recover from this. He is not going to ever recover from this. Time passes. Are we really getting such a large sum of money every month? Yes. You see, the Viscount has even signed it himself. With this much money, we can actually pay all the interest and still have money left to spare. You know how generous the Viscount can be. Ha 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 ha. Yes, yes. Okay. The Vince Count definitely started this fight, and he brought about good results to the end for our people and our Lord. But now he almost seems like a devil. Yo, the greed has taken over him. Yo, he really is turning into like an evil aristocrat. He's too good. He's too good. He's becoming the Heisenberg of aristocracy. That contract did not it didn't specify an end date. Ooh. Yo, if he dies of old age, guess what? His children, his grandchildren, their children, for generations, his, I don't know what they're called, because it's not a kingdom. They're on the continent. The kingdom would probably be the boundary of the lords. So I guess their regions, their... Oh my god, what's the fucking term? Oh my god. Stoof? They're stoofs? It's what was in fucking Dune, where like when they went to that, to Arrakis, Dune. Fee. Their fee. Not like money fee, but this is like their fee. Like their territory that they control, these lower lords and stuff. That fee, his little community, his commonwealth, is going to be under their thumb forever. County? Okay, so it would be a county. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so his county is going to literally be basically subservient to this demand of water until something changes for them forever. Well, made a deal with the devil. He tried to out-deal the devil, and it did not work. Which means he'll be sucking... Okay, easy. He'll be sucking the Vince Count dry until the day he dies. Pause, man. Pause. No. Yep, exactly. The Vince Count. His son. His son. His son. It just keeps going. It will go on forever, man. Even after he's long dead, he'll be sucking the bloodline for generations. That sounds so sus. Why did they write it like that? He's going to be sucking them dry for generations. That bloodline will never know not to be dry. All right. Yo, we could have written that a different way. All right. Fucking Christ. Even long after he's dead, he'll be sucking that bloodline dry for generations. That county is fucked. Yo, he's actually giving off some demon energy. I can't let him get away with just a slap on the wrist. He is enjoying putting people in their place now. He's, again, this might unironically become a Walter White situation. Like, it's fine if he has purpose and there is reason behind it, but at the same time, you gotta make sure it doesn't grow into a problem. But he's doing good work at the end of the day so far. If I could exchange his blood vessels for money, I could rip it all out right here and now. Oh, Lord. Turning too evil. Turning too maliciously evil. Oh, and by the way, I have some good news to tell of you. Yo, wipe that smirk off, man. Why is your face like that? You're scaring me, my son. Oh, sorry. I was just happy about the contract. It's about that old beat-up treasury you received from the Orc tribe. Oh, right, yeah. The money. Count Cremio sends word that he will purchase it for a handsome price. Ooh. So okay. So there's barons, there are Vince Counts, there are regular counts. I assume there's probably marquises. And am I missing anyone? Outside of dukes. Okay, so they probably won't have earls. They probably won't have earls, but there's probably going to be barons, Vince counts, marquises, and dukes. That's what I'm guessing. So this count will pay for a good price of that. Thinks to himself, That is strange. A big shot like him could easily purchase pieces like those brands, no problem. Right, so there must be something specific he wants. This is true. I don't know all the details of the status, but they say he wanted to construct a statue. Another nice king. Actually, this is a way nicer kingdom. It has docking ports. It has a sprawling cityscape. But this castle is very nice. Oh, boy. All right, so this guy, or whatever this county is. The city. Okay, so this is considered a city. So there are cities and then their territories, which would be their counties. Cremio, City of Commerce. Oh, hold on. Give me 1 minute. All right. All good. All good. Yeah, so nice city. Nice city, and it's probably actually very well-off county, so... Interesting. Yo, who... Okay. All right, we have an ore farmer. We have an ore farmer. Arms folded back. Nice, fluffy red coat. Peers off into the distance. Yes. Yes. Damn, who is this bearded, distinguished man right now? He's got, like, one of those emblems that, like, hang down by, like, the collar area. Okay. Count Cremo. Very well off. Moon rises over the vast water. Something's coming out of the water. Shaking. Are they being attacked by something? Yes they are. What the fuck? Is this like a crab? A lobster dragon? What the it's like an underwater dragon, but it looks like a lobster too. Do they have to appease this thing by offering sacrifice of gold and stuff? Sweating. 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 Okay, so they have a monster issue. And we're going to solve it somehow. And then we're going to get this kingdom, not this kingdom, this city, this county also in our debt. So that's now 2 counties. That will be 2 counties that have their lords aligned to us in one way or another. It is. It's just a giant lobster dragon with a sword for a horn. This thing belongs in Elden Ring. Okay, we gotta kill this thing. Monster Giga Titan. Giga Titan. That's where that chapter ends. Alright, that actually might be a good cliffhanger. For next time. Okay. Very cool. We're going to get into some more fighting, problem solving for other territories and stuff very, very soon. Very, very soon. Good chapters. Good progression. I'm excited to see where this goes. Now that, like, he's gaining such a recognition, good and bad, from the other noble lords that's probably going to reach the ears of their king. Whoever the king of this kingdom is. And then from there, I imagine, you know, other kingdoms, other empires, whatever is around on this continent, the what was it called? The 𝑭𝰰𝑬𝑬 continent? We're going to start seeing that. And then whatever that goes from there. So he's gaining a reputation that's going to be hard to ignore in his own kingdom. Yeah, this is a good place to stop. I'll show you real quick of this. That thing is crazy. That's a crazy design. So I'm excited to see how the fuck we're going to deal with this. But my best guess is that we're going to go stop this, beat it, kill it, eat it, whatever. And then we'll save this county. Its noble lord, 𝑻𝰰𝑴𝑬, will be indebted to us. Of course. And then we're going to get something from that. I don't know what, though. They have shipping docks at their city. There's a very probably water trade place. So maybe we can have ships and goods do trading for us and also gain some stuff from them as well. Some importation, exportating stuff. Maybe. Okay. So yeah, we're going to call it there for the Greatest State Developer. We're going to take like a brief couple minutes, and we're going to start JoJo's. We're going to start JoJo's Part 8 up for the day. We'll see how far we go with that. Probably not too many chapters for that, only because you guys got more of the lion's share this time. But next week, we're going to flip it back. So we're going to go JoJo's first, then Greatest Estate. And then the following week after that, we'll go and do the Greatest Estate, then JoJo's, to make it a little bit more balanced for each of you guys, for each of the communities. Sounds good? At least I hope it is. It's a little fair. Next arc is great too. It's already setting up to be a great arc, man. Like lobster dragons, and we don't have any butter. We don't have a goddamn one of those lobster cracking things to knock it open yet. Okay, Thu, thank you for coming out. Blue, if you're going to be here for JoJo's, we're starting up in a couple minutes, and everyone else that showed up today, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for the great stream, man. Enjoy JoJo's? I hope so. Yeah, we're probably not going to get too far, but we're going to enjoy what we got. Okay? Okay. So, we'll call it here. Be back next week for more of it. Also, make sure that you like the stream, please. And if you haven't already, subscribe and comment below, because YouTube needs that. It needs that for our growth, for our skill tree to develop into emotes. That's what I'm excited most and foremost. But like the monetization, emotes. I wanna, oh God, I wanna make emotes so bad. I need it. I need the emotes. Like, I got so many reaction faces from Lloyd. I have reaction faces from Bug Ego. Like you have no idea. You have no idea how much I want to have emotes. But soon. Ish. Takes its time. But we'll get there. Thank you, by the way, for all the support you guys do. I know a lot of you guys came out when you guys were busy. You had stuff to do, and you still came out nonetheless. Thank you very much. You guys mean a lot by doing that, and I know it's corny. I keep saying it, but it's true. I would not be here if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. We're going to end this stream. We're going to have JoJo's on like a 5-minute wait, and then we're going to start that up. Cool? All right. So, I'll see you guys next week for more Great Estate. We have other streams that we're going to be doing, like JoJo's today. When One Piece comes out, we'll do that this week. We have anime that's going to be on Saturday. And then we have Each of the Witch and JJK read-throughs. So come on by for those. Those have been very, very great. I've been liking it. Been loving it. Okay? So, until then, peace. Stay safe. Have a good day, afternoon, or night, wherever you may be. Like our new hippo friend, stay hydrated. Drink. Even if it's now getting closer to winter time for us. You gotta drink to stay hydrated, okay? Be watching you. Ah, nice. All right. Enough of that goofiness. I'll be back in a couple minutes for JoJo's. Take care, guys.